Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be carrying you along with me to a birthday party. Today is Lola's birthday party. If you do not know Lola, it means you're new and I'm so grateful that you decided to stop by. If you know Lola Are, it means you're an OG and you have my heart. I love you so much. I'm so grateful that you decided to stop by today. The last birthday was 2 days ago, but today we're hosting a mini birthday party for her. We're just gonna hang out, have fun as friends, eat, and just chuckle off our heads. Okay, so we're going to Culture Yard somewhere in Ikeja, and I'll be carrying you guys along.
For me, it's always encouraging to find people around you that are currently going through similar things that you are going through, or at least can relate to the phases of life that you currently go through. So I asked my friends a couple of questions. I put them on the spot, and the answers to their questions blew my mind. I honestly was not ready for the value that I got.
Am I missing
Okay, guys,
something?
I'm putting my friends on the spot. And
Okay.
I just want to ask you a very simple question.
Okay.
So, like, if you could go back in time in your like early 20s or late teens, what is something that you will do differently or not do at all?
Okay. Uh, what I would do differently is I think I'll be very intentional about friendships. I feel like I've dated my friends. We shouldn't be.
Eh?
I mean, there are people that are supposed to just be your friends.
Everybody.
There are people that are just meant to be your friends.
Okay,
Like
I
you
think
would
I
have
get
been
that.
solid friends if
Mm.
you were just plain friends. Exactly.
Dami always has the words.
She said it. She said it. And I think if I'm to go back, have more courage. I feel like there's some things that I didn't do because I was scared of I don't know what people might say
Mm.
or what people might think about me. Right now, I just believe that like nobody actually cares.
Thank you, my G. I bet the girl. How do you feel? How does it feel to be 1 year older?
Feels like I was ready this year, like a couple of months. Actually, I heard somewhere that the age you turn is actually the number of years you have actually lived on the earth. And the age you turn is like a completion of the year that you have actually lived. So I guess that's how I feel.
So looking back now, you're somewhere in your 20s. What's something that you learned in your early 20s and late teens, and something that you looking back you regret from your late teens into your early 20s?
So one thing that I have learned is that having quality people, having a community is very, very, very important. And it's not only because of the fact that having a community of quality relationships that which help people find in life. It's also because if you don't have that safe space, life is just so much lonelier. I mean, I'm not the most outgoing person, but like whenever I'm around my community, it just feels
Around me.
we just shut a chalice. But yeah, and the second thing I would say is nobody's coming to save you.
Hmm.
Sorry. Nobody's coming to save you. There are things that you're going to have to go through to hard process yourself, whether or not you like it. Whether it relates to your finances, your career, just personal development, or even lifestyle choices. At the end of the day, you are ultimately in charge of the trajectory of your life. Although God is in charge of your life, but whether or not certain things come out of your life is up to how you decide to live every decision you make in every day. And that will segue into like my regret. I think one of the major things that I would say I regret is not having built habits and systems earlier that would sponsor or sustain the kind of lifestyle that I had been imagining for so long that I want to have. And then now in my mid-20s, now wanting to like build up these structures from the start. I mean, it's never too late to start, right? But I see people that did that when they were much younger, see what they have achieved, the discipline they have used, and like the life that they have made for themselves. And I'm like, oh, I would love to be here, but you know what? I'll catch you up. I'll catch up with you. This is a very interesting thing. I can do 5 years in 1 year. So yeah, that's what I've learned, and that's what I regret.
I get.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
So, what is something that you regret from like your early 20s
Early 20s.
and your late teens? What's something you
Late teens.
regret either doing or not doing?
Interesting. It's weird to have regrets at this age, but okay. I'm 27, so I don't have any regrets for my early 20s. But for my late teens, I would say I wish I had worked harder. Many things came easy, like school and stuff, so I didn't press really hard. So I wish that I did that, so that I would have been able to do like 10x what I do today. So that's my main regret. My second regret would probably be like friendship. I think I should have tried to put in effort with friendships. I think I only saw it as, yeah, if we click, if we don't click, no worries. I didn't really put in effort. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
How do you feel?
Did you say hi, beautiful?
How do you how do you feel?
I feel alive, honestly. The last couple of weeks have been really hard for me. So spending time with my friends, even though they get on my nerves, but like spending time has been really refreshing. I feel good.
Ooh. Okay, so my question for you is, what would you say is your favorite part and also like your hardest part of the season of life you're currently in?
Hey, which kind of question? Is this what I asked you? Okay, let me start from the hardest part because like that is hardest to talk about. I think the hardest part is being misunderstood. Feeling like I'm the only one that really understands how I feel. So the fact I need to communicate it because I'm not going through it alone, even though I feel what I feel. But somewhere at the back of my mind, feeling like even when I do communicate or I'm trying to bring other people to understand what it feels like, they may not truly understand it. So it's just really hard that it feels like I'm going through this thing alone, even though I'm going like with people. But I know that I'll get through it because, of course, everybody does not always have to understand by the grace of God. So yeah, the favorite part or the easiest part.
Favorite?
I don't know if I have a favorite thing that is going on right now, but I like the fact that I'm adding weight. Yeah, I don't know how it's happening, but you guys that knew me before the glory arrived, can you see me now? Shout out to the people that stayed, to the people that left. Sorry. But yeah, I'm really grateful about the fact that I'm adding weight. So for the longest time, I really wanted to add weight. Especially secondary school into early uni. I was small, like, and you know I'm short. So it's easy to just look above my head and all those things. And I didn't have body. But I'm grateful to Jesus. I'm not even doing anything special. But I'm adding weight and I look fresh. Skincare brands, work with me.
For the last question, what would be your advice to people who are unsure or going through seasons where they are not yet sure where they're supposed to be as creative?
Yeah. As creatives.
Yes.
I don't feel like I'm very qualified to answer that question, but this is what I have to say.
For you?
First of all, register for Moments. Moments is this one-day virtual event that is being hosted by Chika Isaac. He's my mentor and he's one of the people that has really impacted my life. I can tell you for free that you're going to be really, really blessed. And if you're watching this video after Moments, see, first of all, have community. I don't know how to say this, but let me say it how I know how to say it best. You can never outgrow the need for community. It's like the older I get, the more I realize the need to have people that are in your corner that are just for you. Doesn't matter what is being added to your life or what is being removed from your life, they're there for you. And the truth is, not many people have that, and not many people are that. So when God gives you the gift of community, siblings, brothers, sisters that you can call your own kin, hold them tight, invest in those relationships, show up for them the way they show up for you. And when people show up for you, let them show up for you. So like invest in community, church community, friendship communities. It doesn't have to be something fancy, and it doesn't have to be something Instagram worthy, right? Some of my friends are not very active online. Most of the people that are like my real guys, they're not very active online. So it's not like I can even tag them and all of those stuff. But I'm grateful for the gift of them. That I can call Lola up in the middle of the night in tears and telling her how everything is going on with me. That I can just be myself is a blessing. So find community. And this is something I always talk about. I know that some people feel like because you're a Christian, but like let me tell you, talk to God. Talk to God. Like even if you don't have anything to say, like even if you don't know how to communicate how you feel, talk to God. Journal. I journal a lot. I write about anything. If you read, nobody must read my journal in Jesus' name, because my journal is just like, it's a very weird place. But so exactly, take it to the grave, but like talk to God, cry to God, dance to God, even if it makes no sense, just talk to God about it. Tell him exactly how you feel. And even when you don't know how you feel, tell him that you don't know how you feel. It's a game changer. So talk to God about it. And you guys, I feel like when we are unsure, it can be wanting to maybe step into certain seasons, having all clarity. Do you understand? Or trying to rush yourself into seasons that God is not ready to bring you into. So it might be one of those two. So for the first one, you can't have the full picture. So go back to the last instruction God has given to you and just apply it if you have not applied it. And if you're still applying it and it doesn't seem like anything is working, stay with it, because sometimes even the things that God is leading us to do may not make sense while we do them, but they make sense eventually. That's one. Two, pace yourself. It's not everything that God has told you that will come to pass immediately or immediately after He has told you, or as easily as you imagine it in your head. So let God be the one to carry you through your seasons. It's okay to feel like people are moving ahead of you. Like you don't have to be in a hurry, because at the end of the day, it's not about catching up. It's actually about living out the life that God has ordained for you. That's what I have to say.
Reminding us that no matter how old we are, we're still God's children. That no sky is wasted, so that we can comfort others with the same comfort we ourselves have received.